Guys, welcome to my channel. Today I have a fun one for you. Today I'm going to be talking all about statements and things like that. This is my weekly live, by the way. So basically what that means is I just don't cut and I just do a straight shot for all of you guys and just talk to you guys as if this was live. So anyways, I'm Lexi Miles. I write romance and I write ATAs and we're just going to get into it. So welcome to those that are here for the first time and welcome back to those who are here back. I love, like I said, hanging out with you guys. All right, guys, let's just go ahead and jump right into this thing. You ready? Let's go. All right, so, all right, I'm gonna give you a couple words, and I just want to start there because I want to get that out of the way and then jump into talking all about like the little statements and stuff like that and explain what I mean by that. But let's just go ahead and get into the words. If these words sound familiar to you, then you are probably, I'll finish that in a second, fashion, co-workers with benefits, reputation, nicknames, favor for a friend. If those words sound slightly familiar, like, that's jogging something, or you already know what that is, that's probably because you are a fan of Runway and the Beast. That is my Kindavella, and that is the plot. That's like, has all the things, and it describes what goes on in that particular story. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that we'll be back tomorrow. So I thought I would just bring that up in a fun way, and yeah, so that's the statement there. Okay, so anyways, when I say I'm making different statements, and talking about different statements, I am breaking down one of the ones that are on TikTok. Like, there's a bunch of different ones, and this one could be like an older statement or whatever, but it's new to me, and I believe it's new to a lot of different people. But like, I like, if you don't like, if you've ever heard the statement simp, and you're like, you're like, what was that? Or you created it or whatever. The point is, sometimes I do not know what different statements are going on, but because I write different books and stuff like that, I like to stay up on top of all of these different things. So if you hear simp or whatever, there's a couple other ones, I forget what that is now. But yeah, so I'm not gonna answer simp, I'm gonna go over there. But what I'm gonna answer though is yuck my yum. I was like, what does that even mean? Because I was over on TikTok and one of the romance authors were talking about it over on Book Talk, and they were saying, oh, you know, don't yuck my yum, and I won't yuck your yum. And I was like, what? Okay, it sounds pretty like, you know, whatever. And I'm like, what does that even mean? So I'm going to give you the short version of what that means, but I'm going to be actually doing a full length video. I'm actually going to have a special guest on here with me talking about different yums people might have. But anyways, yuck my yum basically means don't yuck, act like my particular thing that like turns me on, or my kink is something wrong with it. So don't yuck, say it's yuck. You know what I mean? So that's that. But anyways, so the whole point to this whole statement though is people need to, you know, they're talking about like different things that they like and don't like and stuff like that. And I'm going to be talking about all of that stuff in a cool upcoming one where we're going to do a wine tasting and talk about different yums or different kinks. Anyways, it's gonna be fun, and so that's coming up. Get ready for that. It's always fun to be able to chat with another romance author and talk about that world, because there's certain things that we talk about that some people would not talk about, so it's gonna be great. All right, so wanted to let you know that was coming up. Now let's talk about some more statements. They're not quite like that, but these are different statements that kind of motivate me or have inspired me in some way. I went into more depth about this particular one, but I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to assume that you guys have watched a pretty popular movie. It's one of my favorites. And you guys would be like, what? Because usually I like just romance or some action and some mystery and stuff like that. But this one is a revenge story, and that one is Kill Bill. Anyways, I love that one. I love Uma Thurman, but I love that one. I mean, because me, of course, I'm going to go get inspiration, not to go hurt anyone, but to go and get something that's going to inspire me to carry it forward, because I always look to movies and different literary works and stuff like that to gain inspiration. So, and songs too. But this time I'm talking about movies. So This movie, like I said, in that part of Kill Bill that I'm referencing, some of you guys might already know. You're like, oh, is it this part? Yes, it's the wiggle your toe. Basically, what does that mean? Story short, she was rehabbing because she had been in a coma for a while, and she was rehabbing. I believe she was in a coma, but anyways, but she was rehabbing herself. It's been a while since I saw it, but I love that movie. She was rehabbing herself, and before she could, like, so all her muscles are all weak and everything else, and so yeah, she was in a coma. She basically had to first move her toe before she could get to fighting them and get back to her list of getting back to these people who were really pretty terrible to her. So anyway, so sometimes starting off small or starting off with the first thing is the most important. So that's that statement, and just, do that first initial action, and then the rest you can build on top of it. I went into it further on another thing, a little bit more detail, but I have other ones that I want to get to, so let's go ahead and get to those. All right, so the next thing I want to talk to you guys about, another statement that I love is, it can be easy. A lot of times we try to overcomplicate things, but sometimes it's just, a lot of people always carry for that it's hard, it's a struggle, it's this, it's that, or whatever, when you're doing something that you really want to do or whatever. It's actually not. It can be easy. Like, it's all about how you're going to think about it, because yeah, you might have to do different things to make sure things happen, but you're going to do that work anyway. It's just going to be your attitude you carry forward. So then that makes everything easier. Okay. So anyways, or period, it just can be easy. So just let it be. So hopefully that inspires you. Another statement. This statement is really, really cute. It was really, really sweet. I came across it, and it says, I am gorgeous. And I'm like, that's so cute. Just period. You want to feel gorgeous and whatever. But basically that statement was just talking about feeling gorgeous everywhere, like feeling gorgeous in and out, doing things like, kind things. Like, what is your definition of gorgeous and happy and stuff like that? Not just the physical, but the inner. And all of it, what makes that all up, and kind of diving into that. So I have that. These are like different statements that I write in the top of my book. Anyway, in my calendar. Okay, guys, I got to wrap it up. I have more for you, but I just can't get to it. I want to say thank you so much for being here today, and I hope that you have a good day. Have a great week. Bye, guys.